Hey, welcome back to Ironman Darts, little unconventional sit-down video with you. A couple of things we're going to talk about today. I have my case with me with all my equipment in it. I got a whiteboard with some notes, and I also just finished up my morning session, practice session, and today, cricket count up, and then a 13-leg medley against, this was the Lion, and Lion averages a 4, so I'm trying to bump my game up a little bit. And here are my results. Fortunately, I got them a couple times, but every once in a while, even though he averages, computer-wise, he's supposed to average a 4, he started off with a 9 mark, a couple 6 marks. I was like, are you serious? So he got me a couple of times, but here are my results, just for fun of it. First leg, I got him 3.89 to his 3.62, and then 3.73, but he got me at 3.83, and then 4.5 to his 3.29, got him. He had a 4 on leg 4, and I have 3.64. And then we started really ramping up a little bit. And so there, 4-1-3, 4-1, 4-1, 5-2, 5-2. And so I really wanted to put the pedal to the metal and crush the line. So I got him, and I got the medley. So that's my results. Oh, by the way, you've asked a few times before. Here is my setup. So with an iPad or my iPhone, this is an HDMI adapter that goes into the device, and then there's the cable, HDMI cable that goes into my TV, and that's how I'm able to see this when I'm playing. So I have to, sometimes if I don't have this hooked up, I'm squinting at the screen. So this is how I project this onto here. And sometimes when I play and I record, I'm recording the screen of the device, and when I do that, I cannot use the HDMI cable. It won't let me mirror and record the screen. I've been recording the screen in some of my games because the quality is better, and then it just saves it to the device. Anyways, that's the combination I use with my iPad. HDMI cable, and I've got this off Amazon, pretty simple. In fact, I'll put a link below so you can get one of these cables if that's something you're interested in doing. Next up, here's what I did. Today was all about practice. I didn't go in the lobby whatsoever because I just don't want to deal with the personalities, and I just wanted to play where I know the connection's good, and so I played the animals in just a series of cricket games. But here's what I put up on my whiteboard to remind myself. And this is for me. Getting a 4 or a 5 is okay. I get frustrated sometimes when I hit like a triple, a single, and then another single when I'm aiming for the triple, or it bounces out. 4, I'm reminding myself, is an okay mark to get through on a throw. 5 is okay. 5 is just as close to a 7 as it is a 5, because triple, single, missed a triple, but hit a single. It's okay to settle for me, a 5. For you, if you're averaging high 2s, it's okay to settle for a 3. Or if you're hitting 3s consistently and you want to get a 4 and you miss the second dart, but you get back into the single, you average a 4. 4 is okay. Triple, a single, it's okay. If you're averaging a 4 or you shooting for a 4, what happens if you hit a 6? Awesome. A 3 and a 3, triple, triple, great. Be okay, and I have to remind myself, be okay with a 5. Don't have to hit a home run. You don't have to hit a 6 mark. You don't have to hit the triple every single time. Be strategic and be okay. The long run, for me, if I'm able to average a 5, I'm competitive. I don't care if they're hitting 6 marks and 9 marks, a white horse every once in a while. In the long run, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Your average will balance out and you'll win more than you'll lose. So if you're averaging a 4, if you're averaging a 3.5, your opponent hits a 4, a 5 every once in a while, but their average is a 2.76, be patient. It's okay to be a little bit above what you normally shoot. Next was a reminder, I should have spelled that correctly, through the number. Every once in a while, I threw a touch, to remind myself, through the number. Don't do a little bit of short stroke, through the number. And so I've been really focused on my follow through the last few months. I'll go on the steel tip board, I'll just do follow through. Not worry about numbers, follow through. Be consistent. Get my grouping. When I pull my darts out, if they're within a certain circle, I'm okay. That's what I'm thinking. So remind myself, no matter what I'm doing, throw through the number. And last one, this is one of the first things I think about after I get my balance set, my hand position ready. Once I've got this and my balance is good, I think get the first one in. Get the first dart in. That's the goal, because I can build on that. The first one gets in, and I aim a little bit below the triple, then the next one I can stack on top of it. At least I have a marker. Don't get greedy and just kind of just balls out going for the triple. Get the first one in. You build your confidence, you build the potential for success. You got one in. The next one could be a triple, and you're sitting at a 4 mark with 1 dart left, and then you can strategize what you do with the 3rd dart. But also have a game plan going in. You know what you're going to do with all 3 darts. But get the first one in. And usually once the first one's in, it becomes easier. You can almost exhale in a way. So that is 2 points of interest. I got the game and my little whiteboard in my practice session this morning, which was about 40 minutes or so. Next up, people ask about what I'm using for equipment. I put a link below to all my equipment. Here's my case. And I just got these recently from my local dart shop. I'm gonna look for it and I'll try to put it online if I can find a link. But I've changed out my shafts. Here's my old shafts, and they were bending when they were hitting the floor. Not a lot, but enough to where I said, I need to change this. Here was these aluminum shafts, and I had to buy the little rubber stampers, rubber rings to put on there, so when they screw in, they're tighter. But these were easily bending, and I didn't like my darts. I could tell which ones had fallen down because they wobble when I try to figure out if they're level or not. So went to the dart shop this week before league night, and I found these. These were $8 for 3 of them, but they really are sturdy. And here's what they look like. I posted a picture on my Instagram page, but here's what they look like. And they came with a rubber ring already on. So they were built in with a rubber ring. And I think they even came with a little device to tighten this in the hole. Don't know where it is now, but so that's the shaft I'm using. Lengthwise, you tell me, how long is that? Is that short, medium, long? That's what I'm using. And I also bought some new flights. I bought a lot of flights. They only had 2 boxes of this, so I bought both boxes, but I'm gonna look online to see if I can just buy some and order some, because I like the way they look. They're black and they're Viper. And the shafts I use or bought are these Retina HD central display tough outer laminate. And they're kind of skinnier shafts. I don't like the big fat ones, the wide ones. Maybe there's a better flight pattern with them, but I want as little surface, I want as little distractions to hit my darts when I'm throwing. The thinner, the leaner they are, the better I can get with grouping. So those are I buy $1.60 for 3, and I just bought a bunch of them, and I already put them on my darts. So this is what my darts look like now. They're all identical. In fact, these are shot darts that I got, and those are the darts I use. I don't like the colors, a little like a bronze gold. I wish I could change those out, but that's what I'm dealing with. And they're the same. I think these are 20 grams. So all said and done, it's about 21, I think, if you weighed them all, or right around 20, 21. And so I got those. And these are similar, these are same size, but I got both of these in the case just in case for later. Last, well, not last, maybe last, but these are the points I use, 625 for a group of 50 points, and they'd be pretty good. This is the only ones I've been using the last couple of years, so I just buy a pack of them, get another pack somewhere else in my office, but this is what I use for my tips. And they're kind of long. I used to have some short ones, but, well, that's how long they are. And if they get bent, I'll use them for a week. If they get really bent because I'm hitting the wires or something, or bounce outs, then I'll change them out. But that's what I use. Anything else? Oh, little box here with the rubber rings for spares. I always have those, so it's one less thing to fiddle with. If these kind of get loose, it's one less thing to think about. Only thing I do when I get on my darts, I'll make sure the tip or the flights are in. I will spin it a little bit, but I'll spin it to make sure I won't look down. Just make sure my tips are straight. Yeah. What else do I have in here? I have this little tool here. This tool has some points into it, and that's what I initially use to tighten up the shaft. Yeah, that's it. That's what's in my case. That's my case. All right. Any questions, leave them behind. I will put links to anything and everything I use. If you want to follow, great. Awesome. But grip is so important. I've bought 9 or 12 of these darts, so 4 sets. I think the first couple sets, I don't know why I got rid of them, but I got rid of them, and then I lost a couple. I don't know how I lost a couple, but I lost a couple, so I got a random dart laying around. But grip is very important to me. Having something, here's how I hold my dart. So I have my middle finger here on this silver area. Kind of holds into that spot. Let me get the feel for it. This is my feel. That's how I hold my dart. Thumb there, index finger there, and that's how I hold my dart. So, some people will use a little resin or some sort of wax to coat their fingers so a little stickier. I'm always licking my fingers, trying to find the right consistency. If you have a soda, if you're having an adult beverage, sometimes you find it, you hold it, it's okay, good. I've done this too. Trying to get a condensation on your hands, a little bit of warmth. Actually, when my darts are cold, I have a better grip to them. If I put them next to the window when I'm playing, it seems like the darts feel better. So every once in a while, I'll just put my hand on a beer bottle just to get a little bit moist, a little cold, hold the darts, find the right consistency. Once the grip is consistent and it feels good, then I'll throw. If you've ever thrown it and going, oh, that didn't feel right, I couldn't follow through, a little dry, get that grip. Sometimes I'll hold the dart like this after my balance. All right, I got it. All right, now I'll bring it up. And now I'll follow through. If I can find that right grip. Anyhow, there it is. That's today's little video vlog, I guess, maybe. Thanks for watching. Leave any comments below and I'll answer those and throw them straight. My goal, to help you dominate your dart game. We all want to get better, right? Thanks for watching. Adios.